Dawson Rider Wiki.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for the Power Rangers Beast Morphers Beast X King Red Ranger from Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 2, or at least it came out during the Season 2 toy line. I mean, I hope this appears in the show. And I also hope they don't do a dumb musical number. Just saying that just in case. I'm sure that won't happen. This is basically a repurposing of the Cheetah Beast mode from the first season, but done up in the style of the Beast X King Zord, so it's fairly easy for them to do. You even get some alternate weapons here. This isn't an alternate version of the Cheetah Blaster, it's more like a slightly alternate version of the camera, but with a lion head on it, which is actually kind of neat. I almost would have liked to have seen that in the show. I think that's kind of cool looking, actually. And then this one here is obviously a repurpose of sorts of the Cheetah Saber, which also didn't appear in the show, but I actually think this looks pretty cool. Again, I wouldn't have minded seeing that. Even if we didn't see it in the show, you know, they have the role-play toy. I think that could have been pretty easy to do, and I think it looks pretty neat. They did some pretty cool original weapons this year. Not all of them hit, but I thought some of them were pretty cool. But other than that, you have the exact same Beast Morphers Red figure you've been getting from the basic one to the Cheetah Beast one to the Beast X mode one. It's the same base mold, you know, same general helmet. There's no difference there. So all of that's the same. The articulation is the same. You do get some hindering here though with the armor, so the arms can't go out really as much unless you really try it. I mean, you can, but it's hindered. So that's really the only difference, but the base articulation is the same. Elbow joint here, you have the swiveling at the legs. Knee joint, there is a little bit of a loose leg problem here on this one. That can kind of be hit or miss with these, and then your head and neck articulation. But then the armor is basically that Kingdom style armor, except it looks like it's crying. Doesn't it look like it's crying? Like, oh Chris, they got our gifts. Oh wait, that was just Nate. That's kind of just what it looks like there. It kind of looks like an advanced safari armor, if that's what they were going for. Like, I like the idea, but I'm gonna be honest, I like the Cheetah Beast mode better. I mean, it kind of looked like, you know, a generic Kingdom armor. You know what, let's get him in here since we're talking about him. So here is the regular original mode. As you can see, that it uses some of the same base details with some slight alterations. And this was a little bit more basic. Like I said, it looks like Kingdom armor, but I just kind of liked it more. This one just looks a little bit odd. This definitely looks like a classic Bandai America original version there. And this came with the claw instead of this blaster, which is kind of weird. Now I'm kind of wondering why they didn't want to just do some lion versions of the claws, but you can see the comparison there between those two and what they did. Although there's also a difference there. They didn't use the boots or the, like, thigh armor there. I almost wanted to call them shins for some reason, but they didn't use that. So for whatever reason, he only needs the top protection in the lion mode. I guess because he's like a puma, except this is a lion, so that reference doesn't work. But I wanted to say it anyway. I said good day, Daddy. I said good day. You get the general idea of it, but instead of having the thigh armor, you do have these weird gloves that kind of look like he has cleaning gloves on. That they just look weird. It looks like he's about to scrub in. They're just kind of strange there with that design and all that. Also, before I forget, he does almost fall over. No, I didn't forget that part. I mentioned it. He does include a key which can be used in the Morpher, which is a really strange hybrid key that's got like a bit of reds like cheetah on there and then a little bit of the blue and yellow. It's very odd looking, but let's go ahead and quickly cut away to show what it does in the Morpher. Okay, original recipe Morpher first.
Red Ranger power! It's melting time!
It's Vengeance time.
Red Ranger power!
Okay, now for the Beast X King.
It's morphin' time! Red Ranger power!
Red Ranger power.
Can't catch me! Super speed! Rangers, it's go time!
Now onto that generic stuff. I just wanted to make a note here while I'm here. For whatever reason, on mine, on this one, the key's like really thick, and it's kind of hard to get in here, and I have to be really deliberate with it. Try not to be dirty with it, but I'm just saying, I don't know if that'll happen to yours, but wow. Alright, now that that's out of the way, overall, you know, this is an okay figure. I think if you like it and you like things like this, go ahead and get it. It's the same quality, but otherwise, I think it's kind of an odd egg. And also, spoiler alert, wait for it, it's not in the show. It's not in the show, and even though I don't like it, I kind of wish that it had been in the show. Since this was a one-off, you know, I think this could have easily been another one-off, because I can kind of get, they'd be like, well, this doesn't really make sense because they have the Beast X armor and that was like a focus. But it would have been cool for like, oh, this monster specifically needs this for a one-off in the show, and it would have been easy to make, but whatever. Overall, it's an okay figure. If you're into it, it's the same quality. Otherwise, I think it's an easy pass, especially for those that don't want things that do not appear in the show. Until next time, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you can get notifications from my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.